I'm Anil Kumar, and in this video we will learn simple methods of solving equations. Question before us is, the sum of two consecutive whole numbers is 171. Use the strategy to guess and check and/or systematic trial to find the two numbers. So we can use two strategies. Use the strategy of guess and check. So that is the first strategy, and or systematic trial, right? So these are the two strategies which we need to work with to solve the question that sum of two consecutive whole numbers is 171, right? So that is the question for us. Let us try to understand the question. So what are consecutive numbers to start with? What are consecutive numbers? So the numbers which come one after another, right? So one after another. So when you say consecutive whole numbers, that means like numbers like 6 and 7. You see, they come one after another. It could be 10 and 11, one after another. So in general, if the number is n, what is the next number? N plus 1. You get the idea. So in general, we could write an expression where one number will be n, the other one is n plus 1. And when we say sum of two consecutive whole numbers is 171, it means what? It really means that sum of these two, that means n plus 1 is equals to 171, correct? So that is what it means. Now once you get an equation as we just got, it is easier for us to find the solution, right? Now we will discuss two different methods of solving. First one is guess and check, right? So just guess and then you check the answer, right? So that is one way of doing it. The other one is systematic trial. So these are the two methods which we need to do. So let us begin with systematic trial. So in systematic trial, what we do is we just check the value, estimate rather, a value of n, and then calculate what is n plus 1, right? So you could also write this as 2n plus 1. Well, you can write this as, which is also equals to 2n plus 1. Twice the number, 1 more than twice the number. Well, that helps us, right? So to begin with, let us estimate the value is 100. So if I take a value of 100, then 2 times 100 is 200. I get a number 201. Now 201 is high, right? So we'll say, well, this is very high. So we need to select a lower number. So let us select a lower number, let us say 80. So if I take 80 as the value of n, 2 times n is 160, 1 more than 160 is 161. Well, this value is low. Since this value is low, we can go for a higher value. So we'll try the value of 90. Okay, let's say 90. 90 times 2 is 180, and 1 more than 180 is 181. Well, that is again higher, right? So higher than the number we want, right? But it is, we have come closer to 171, correct? So since we are closer, we can go for a value which is in between these two, right? 161, 181. So let's go for 85. So if we go for 85, then 2 times 85 is 10 and 1, 170, right? So it is 171 indeed. So we just got the right answer. So that is correct. So that means that n is equals to 85. So we get our solution, n is equals to 85. You get the idea. So solve in systematic trial method, estimate with your answer, check how close you are, and then keep on guessing. So that is one way of doing it, right? This is also a guesswork, but it is in a particular order. That's why we call it systematic trial method. Now the other method is guess and check. We will also call this as by inspection. So sometimes we call this method as by inspection. Now what we notice here is that 171, we have n plus 1. So 2 times a number. So what we estimate here is that so our inspection of this equation says there was this half of, what is half of 171, right? Well, 171, we could make it kind of 170 divided by 2. Since this is kind of odd number, right? It will give us decimals. So we can do half of 170, and that gives us 85. So 85 could be a close number. Consecutive means the numbers which come together, so why not try to add 85 and 86? So if I add 85 and 86, what do I get? I get 171. So I get two numbers, that the two numbers are 85 and 86, right? So that is the final answer which we get. So the two numbers are 85 and 86. As you can see, by inspection, we get the same result as we get by systematic trial. Correct. So that is how we should actually find the numbers. The question is to find the two numbers. If n is 85, the other number is 86, right? So we have to list both the numbers which is going to satisfy the given condition, right? So I hope you understand and appreciate both the methods here. Both are equally good. At times, inspection could be much faster, but if the results are difficult to get, then systematic trial could be a better method. I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.